say that like that.
Hey man, hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan, okay? I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink. And I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I am your host, Isaac William Joseph. Right next to me is my best friend, Jordan Van Cleve. How you feeling, Jordan?
That's me. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling a little tired, a little tipsy.
Off of one?
It was a liquor instead of a beer, so.
Did you fast all day?
I did not eat anything today, no.
Oh, okay. Well, how about that? Anyways, it is 10:49 p.m., December 10th, on a Tuesday. Why are we shooting on a Tuesday, Jordan?
Because both of us have full-time jobs and we're tired.
Yeah, we didn't record Sunday because, well, one of us forgot and the other one didn't really want to do it because I worked all day and I just didn't want to. And then the next day came and he remembered?
No, I forgot on Monday.
He forgot on Monday again.
No, I didn't forget on Sunday.
He did not forget on Sunday, but he forgot on Monday. And then I brought it up to him. I was like, hey, we got to do this. And he's like, we'll do it at 10:30. And then 10:30 comes. And I was like, hey, man, remember when you said that you would do it at 10:30? I told you something in which I said, I can't do it at 10:30, but it's okay. He had his headphones on or something. I don't know.
I did not hear him. That's my bad.
Because I had to wake up today at 7:30. And so, yeah, I mean, given what time it is now,
10:51.
yeah, I'm not shooting this late if I got to wake up at 7:30. In my opinion, I just don't want to do that to myself because I don't go to sleep straight after podcasting.
Yeah.
I want some downtime. I want some chill time. Okay.
It's funny though, because like you did end up staying up to
I
like
did
2 a.m.
But I think it's because I consumed way too much caffeine.
That's
in the evening.
definitely a very big possibility.
That's what happened.
I'm actually a little nervous about this, but you know.
Oh, I'm not drinking that much of any of that. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We have an energy drink for the Get Them Lips Wet segment.
I think this is one of the better ones, though.
I'm taking just a couple sips, giving my opinion. It can go back into the fridge if we don't want to finish it now. But, yeah. Anyways, Jordan, let's kick things off. What is the word of the week?
Irascible.
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 What does that mean?
Easily provoked to anger or irritable. He is so irascible that I try not to say anything that might upset him.
You know, Mason's very irascible.
Yeah.
Like very. Like he might get aggravated that we just called him irascible.
Yeah.
What you mean, bro? I don't get mad. Bro, don't be a D word. Don't be a delight. Anyways, thank you. That was irascible. Try to use that this week in whatever scenes you be in. Use it at work. Use it at school. I don't know. Win a Nobel Prize. But anyways, announcements. Jordan, do we have any announcements? Biggest announcement, all right? Most of this episode, we're going to be talking about it. This is our last podcast before our third annual Too Many Christmases Christmas holiday special bonus episode of 2024. Boom. You excited, bro? This is like our longest running bonus.
Yeah, it is. It's our most special because I mean, when we first started, like this was like the biggest thing we had ever done, and it was like a real show.
Yeah, we it was humble beginnings, but we really tried our hardest. That was when I was full time back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I was dirty from the factory.
Dirty boy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think there still might be an ornament or two in my car.
We got to recover some of those. Otherwise, your Christmas beard's not going to be all that.
Yeah. We gotta get glitter and stuff still, don't we?
No.
No?
No, I took care of a lot of things today. I want you to
Okay.
know.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. But yeah, announcement. Of course, Christmas Eve. Too Many Christmases 2025, okay? We got Nana. We got Vinny. Well, let me just represent it in a corporate way. We got Nana from Love Pastor Debbie under the Skuldstone brand. We got Vinny Cataldo from One Good Question under the Skuldstone brand coming in and enjoying a really good Christmas with yours truly and the other yours truly.
That's me.
Yes, sir. We're gonna try homemade eggnog. We're gonna do not necessarily a gift exchange, but it is a gift exchange. But you know, in previous years, we've just gotten a present for every one of the hosts. But you know, I wasn't gonna make our guests buy literally 3 different gifts for each of us. So, yeah, we're gonna do a white elephant. So, one gift. I don't know, ring around the rosy. Pick whatever looks good, and then that's yours. Boom. So not necessarily white elephant. No stealing. I ain't about it. We'll just pick what we didn't buy, and just go with that. Plus, we're gonna have it hosted at Dwarven Workshop. We love good old Andy, Woodshop Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Of episode 70?
First time he was on, yeah.
Yeah, and then episode 190 something. I don't know.
He's been on a few different episodes.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we're going to have it at his workshop to have that Santa's workshop kind of vibe. I don't know if he's going to sit in on the podcast or just, you know, show up dressed as Santa and deliver some gifts. But, you know, we're going to do it all. We're going to do Christmas beards, presents, eggnog, movie review, and a little hint of Skuldstone Gaming at the very end. So we very much encourage you to tune in when that comes out. If you're watching this on Christmas Eve or post, go watch that. It's fun. It's fun.
That reminds me, I gotta edit what I've got for Skullstone Gaming.
Yeah, you do.
Shouldn't take too long, but
Better not. I don't care. That's your thing.
yeah.
Skullstone Gaming, that's Jordan's thing. Head of creative, overseer. Hell yeah, not my problem. I'm the cinematic guy. He's the video game
The
guy.
only thing he's got to worry about is his 3 videos that I asked him to record.
I got one.
You need 2 more?
Yes, sir. I shall do 2 more. I could make an endless series out of the concept that I've done.
Yeah, you could.
It's going to be so fun. But yeah, we're going to do the last Christmas of GTA 5. Which is probably not going to be necessarily the last Christmas. They're probably going to... Rockstar's going to probably keep those servers up for at least another half decade. You know?
I don't know about half decade, but I think 2 or 3 years.
But anyways, the last Christmas of GTA 5, while it's still being the newest GTA, I think it should be an absolute treat. Excuse me. We're obviously still sick. I've been sick like ever since it got a little bit colder, and it bothers me immensely, bro. My least favorite part about being sick is that I can't sing as well as I could. You know?
Get better.
I love singing, but my throat is like, eh. But anyways, I keep saying, but anyways, I hate that. I hate that so much.
Moving on.
Moving on. Yeah, I digress. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever proper or best way you want to put that, but what are you looking at? Oh my gosh. A potato flew around my room.
It's a pizza roll.
That's a pizza roll.
It's in my room.
Oh, that's an old photo.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, what did you learn this week?
Oh, I've learned a lot about 3D printing.
Yeah, tell us about that and how you ruined the smell of your room.
Well, I mean, I got a 3D printer, a resin printer, and it stinks a lot. I'm trying to counter it, but it's not easy. I need to get an enclosure for it, but enclosures for it are $60. It's frustrating. Anyways, I've learned a lot about what works and what doesn't work. I'm still learning a lot about what works and what doesn't work.
Excuse me.
What?
Nothing, keep going.
Did you just say broccoli?
No, I did not.
I don't believe you.
I did not. You're good. Don't touch my hand. We're on camera.
What's that got to do with it?
They mustn't know, Jordan.
That I'm real? That I am corporeal? Anyways, I've learned that, and I've learned here, I'll say something specific. I've learned that a lot of models need supports, even if you don't think they do.
And that can go for 3D blueprints or real human beings.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of those models need the positive affirmations, you know? Right, Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am actually, for the first time in a long time, struggling to think of what I've learned this past week. But what usually gets my brain going is finding out what I've taken pictures of in the last week.
Oh, I like that thing you told me earlier about Amazon delivery drivers.
What about them?
About how you saw that that a lot of people put out like goodies for them.
Oh, yeah. I did learn that this past week that, you know, people are actually really considerate about delivery drivers.
Yeah.
Like, I see on TikTok that they got little carts of treats and stuff. And I'll tell you what, that is, like, so sick. Because, like, when I really think about it, those are, like, one of the busiest people of the season. They're like Santa Claus.
Yeah. That's the real Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Rawr. Claus.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Moving on. Man, I wish I didn't cough so much, bro. I mean, this past week was our Spotify Wrapped. We learned a lot there.
Yeah.
We learned that we barely listen to Spotify anymore.
Yep.
We're so busy doing podcasts and living our lives and just surviving. Less than 10,000 minutes. I listened for less than 10,000 minutes on Spotify.
I had 15,000.
I 100% blame that on just not having Bluetooth.
I mean, I saw
and not having jobs that that give me the opportunity to wear headphones. Because at the radio station, you know, you're listening to music already. And at the event center, I mean, you're communicating way too often to have headphones in. Anyways, and you know, once again, I say no Bluetooth in car. That's a major factor.
I saw a nice handful of people that had similar minutes to me, but like I saw like a people that had like 100,000s, and like I'm like, huh?
They must have that go on in like a speaker in their home all the time.
Like,
Hey
Huh?
Siri, how many hours are no. Hey Siri, how many minutes are in a year?
There are about 525,600 minutes exactly. This means that there are about
Wow.
8,000.
Okay, so 525,000.
a
So
fifth
a
of a
fifth
year.
of the year.
You spend a fifth of the year listening to Spotify. What is wrong with you people?
That's not like tuning in for part of your day for a fifth of the year. That's a fifth of the entire year. Like a whole 24 hours times that enough times of 365 to make a fifth of the year.
It's like listening
Straight.
to Spotify literally every day of your life for a fifth of your day for a whole year.
Wow. Yeah.
That's like listening to Spotify for like
4 to 5 hours a day.
4 to 5 hours a day for a
Yeah.
whole year.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think that's doable actually.
I mean, it is, but that it kind of puts into
Like-
perspective.
Like you work, like I personally don't listen to Spotify in my downtime, like here. If I'm doing downtime here, I'm on the computer or I'm watching TV or I'm doing something other than listening to music. So like for me to achieve that, I'd have to work literally every day at a job where I could have my headphones in the entire time to hit like 5 hours a day.
I'm going to do some math real quick.
Sure. Spotify Wrapped. Who was your top artist?
Linkin Park.
Nice. Mine was Kendrick Lamar. Unfortunately, a lot of my results were like the same as like the year before, which is like my top 5 songs were just 5 songs that played the most from the Dub Smoke Experience playlist that I have.
That can't be right. Hang on. What?
What are you trying to calculate?
60
60
times
multiplied
24
by 24.
times 365.
We already calculated that. 525.
Well, so I'm trying to do like in a work week or like work year, I guess.
In a work.
So that's-
40 times 52. 40-hour work week times 52.
That's okay then times
60
times
to make those
60.
minutes.
Okay, so that's 124,000.
Yeah, so if like they
Nice.
listened for every minute that they were on the clock as a full-timer, that's very doable.
Okay, interesting. People are crazy. That's what I just gotta say. People be crazy.
I wonder what the highest year I ever did. I don't know.
I'd imagine that when you were working at Homemakers was probably pretty full.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But even then, I still listened to a lot of podcasts. And that was when Isaac was new into podcasts. So he didn't even listen on Spotify. He listened on TuneIn.
Really?
Yeah. Like, for me, I was like, I listen to music on Spotify. And if I want to listen to stories, I go to TuneIn. I was
Okay.
like hooked on TuneIn for like a year. It was crazy.
I don't even know what that is.
TuneIn, I don't even know how I discovered TuneIn, but I downloaded it for podcasts because I really wanted to listen to Dan Cummins' Time Suck podcast. First podcast I ever listened to. Dan Cummins' Time Suck.
Is that not on Spotify?
It is. It is. It's
Okay.
just at the time, it was like the first immediate app that I thought podcasts to be on. I was very new to the whole thing. Like I didn't like when I thought of Spotify, I thought of strictly music. I didn't think of podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's like they
I was
would
19. Yeah, that was 5 years
Spotify
ago.
like bugged the shit out of
6
me.
years ago. Oh my
Like
god.
Spotify was like, here, watch up or listen to this podcast. listen to this podcast. I'm like, oh, I don't listen to podcasts.
I mean, I do remember them advertising the first draft of their podcast making product, which was Anchor.
I don't remember that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, before it was Spotify for podcasters, it was called Anchor.
Yeah,
Remember
I know that. I don't remember them advertising it to me or anything at all.
Oh yeah, they talked about Anchor and they talked about Squarespace. Like they literally wanted everybody to just start their own business.
And then we did.
And then we did. About 4 years later.
Yeah. 19-year-old Isaac saw you now. What would he say?
Well, you know, I actually think about that every once in a while. And I definitely think there would be some parts that are disappointed, but some parts where it's like, oh, really? You do that? That's actually really cool. You know, like, oh, you talk on the radio? Oh, that's really cool. Oh, we're not dating that girl anymore? Oh, oh my gosh. And then he'll just have a panic attack right there. For real, bro. Oh my goodness. But I don't know. I think there'd be a lot of things that 19-year-old Isaac would see in me and think is stupid. But that would just be because he is stupid.
Oh, you start collecting action figures? What a freaking nerd.
Yeah. He's like, you buy toys now? Man, what happened? I really hit rock bottom. Why are you playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh my goodness. He's dying over there. I am laughing at his death.
I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I gotta stop making myself laugh so hard. Oh, man. What would 19-year-old Jordan think of you?
What the fuck was I doing when I was 19? So I had worked for, that was the year I started in the deli, I think, actually. Because maybe shortly before that, actually. I don't know. Because it was 2018.
And he's gonna be like, it took me 7 years to become assistant manager. What?
Well, I had no intentions of becoming an assistant manager at that point.
Oh, so he'd be like, oh, we're still at the deli?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, we're still at the deli? Neat. You're assistant manager of the deli? Wow, neat. That's really cool.
You're still broke? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd definitely be a thing that we talk about.
19-year-old Isaac would definitely be like, oh, you don't write for sports anymore?
Mm.
But like he'd probably have like a feeling like, oh yeah, I kind of stopped doing that actually no, that was before the pandemic, so it was before I slowed down. But anyways, it all doesn't matter. Man, that was a weird reflection on our past selves, huh? That kind of came out of nowhere. What are you gonna do?
I think I was still with my ex-girlfriend when I was 19.
For me, that was 2 girlfriends ago.
Bless you.
Crazy. I've had too many girlfriends. Way too many girlfriends.
How old am I?
You're 20...
26.
30?
2030, that's a
2030?
weird age to be.
Yeah.
That's a year. What the fuck? 26. That's crazy, first off. 26. Sucks. Don't do it. Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah. Anyways, you got any other side quests?
Nah.
No side quests out of
Nah.
Jordan from since last week?
Not really.
We even had extra 2 days to get side quests.
Nothing new, at least. Other than nothing I haven't talked about yet. So I got, a 3D printer and I've got lightsaber. So it's the coolest things I've got.
a side quest for me. A lot of stuff's happening in the wrestling world for me personally, you know. I went to Revolver for the first time since March, simply because, you know, schedule conflicts. I just managed to miss 2 shows in a row from Revolver, and Revolver comes only 4 times a year, so yeah, I haven't seen them since their first show of 2024 in Iowa.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's been too long. I really love going to Revolver, Wrestling Revolver, at PW Revolver. Please throw me a bone, guys. I'm trying my best out here.
Throw me a boner.
Anyways, it was a great show. You had an awesome opening match with Myron Reed and Moose, the TNA champion. Still, I will always love the way Myron Reed wrestles. He floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee, bro. Like literally. Well, not literally, but like the dude, it's like poetry in motion. Like I gotta film him one day, like really well. And just set the whole match to like slow-mo and just those poetry in motion. Like the way he wrestles is just, he should train people for real.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like if he doesn't become WWE champion one day, he should just train people. For real.
Train people.
Yeah.
Train them to like be wrestlers?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? How? Why? How else? How else would he? Well, never mind. And then we had some other matches like Matthew Palmer's gone crazy now, and that's fun. Rich Swann got a haircut. It's weird. They both got a haircut and then turned heel. It was weird.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Matt Cardona had a good match with the Wrestling Revolver World Champion, Ace Austin, in which Ace Austin got betrayed by his girlfriend.
That's weird.
Yeah, she uppercut him in the nuts. It was crazy.
That's mean.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Don't do that to your boyfriend. That's how you don't get kids.
Yeah. He ended up
Yeah.
winning. He ended up winning the match though, but he still got like decked after the match was done because you know Cardona's a heel right now, so he did a cheap shot.
Oh. What do you think of that? Oh.
What are you showing me right now?
It's the recently revealed Generation 2 Grimlock. It's blue.
It's the best thing I've ever seen. Anyways,
Well, what do you think though, like, actually?
what do I think?
Yeah.
It looks like it's sponsored by Crayola. And I mean that in a bad way. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, they definitely should have went with that yellow design. I don't know.
Myron Reed had like Wrestling Revolver's Money in the Bank concept of whatever they were calling it. I think a golden ticket or something like that. But Myron Reed had that, and so he cashed in to be the Wrestling Revolver World Champion, and he freaking won it. And I just loved it. You know, a lot of my favorite guys won titles that night. Kind of like Alpha Sigma Sigma. Like I've been like really loving what they've been doing since they were bad guys, which was not too long ago. But yeah, last year I thought, you know, hey, bunch of frat dudes who think they're cooler than everybody else, genius. So yeah, shout out Brent Oakley, shout out Casey Jacobs, keep chilling. And I mean, a reluctant shout out to Dark Pledge. You know, he's not on the frat anymore, but he's still cool. He's still cool. A good match out of all of you guys. Great finale. Made a little edit on my Instagram if you guys want to check that out.
Go check that out. It's pretty sick.
What Jordan says is not my best work, in which I say I agree.
It's still good though.
He's still Satan for saying that. That is fine.
What?
I'm kidding. But anyways, it was a great show.
I love Santa Claus.
You got any questions for me about my wrestling experience?
Did you get a chair?
Did I get a chair?
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck?
Why would I get a chair?
Mason's got a chair.
Mason always like gets random crap at the end of this show. Like he grabbed a stick this time. Bro, this guy's got multiple broken pieces of doors at his home from all the shows he's been to.
That's crazy.
One day he's gonna just build a door like the end of freaking
Monsters Inc.
Oh my gosh! And he's gonna open it, and there's gonna be a wrestler there ready to beat him.
It's just Matt Cardona just ready to deck him in the face.
I'm the final boss. You put together my door. Oh man!
You didn't plug the camera in.
No, it was at full charge.
It's almost dead.
Already?
Yeah. You only get about 45 minutes worth of recording.
Well, we're at 31 minutes. Let's finish her out.
Okay, we're good to do a short episode?
Well, it's 11:19. I'm fine with a short episode.
I mean, I don't care.
Matt Cardona, let this be recorded right here, right now. I will interview you. One of
It
these
will
days.
happen. Someday. It
All
will
right,
happen.
someday.
I am coming for you.
I don't know why Jordan's coming for you, but I will one day interview you. Yeah, those are two different things.
I'm going to come for you and kidnap you and make you be interviewed by Isaac.
That is not. I do not.
I'm going to put you in my car unbound because that's not nice.
I don't know what he's saying, but yeah, Cardona. I really do.
Just kidding.
I really do love your work in the indie world. You are.
He likes your outfits. You think you got real mad style.
You have some of the best wrestling gear I've ever seen, like ever. I really like it.
It's crazy.
But
that
you're.
you think that because truthfully, I think it's some of the worst. It's way too much. There's way too much going on there. But to each their
Matt
own.
Cardona, I think your story of what you're doing in the indies is actively making the indie scene more popular. I mean, as popular as it already is on its own, you are really helping feed some families out here with promotions, I promise. But yeah, it's so crazy because, like, I'm trying to see how I can word this.
Word it with
It's so
words.
fun to think of how many connections I've made in just 2 years of podcasting together.
Yeah.
That I'm only 1 degree off from Matt Cardona in more ways than one.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, I don't know who the hell this guy is or what he wants or what his motives are. And I'm like, he's still a really awesome guy. He actually thanked me for buying a signed toy of his.
Yeah.
And I just saw today that he actually holds an annual toy drive. I didn't even know that. They donated thousands of wrestling figures to kids.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
What?
You're so dreamy.
I just yawned, dude.
Yeah. I love it when your mouth's open.
Okay.
Yeah. Open wide.
I'm coming for you, Matt Cardona.
But anyways, yeah, Matt Cardona. I'm
In more ways than one.
I'm gonna interview you one day. Okay, I'm gonna get my boy Kyle Peterson and be like, "Hey, this guy's valid." All right. But anyways, I'm ranting for way too long. But yeah, it was good. Always ready. Any other side quests, brother?
No, it's time to get them lips wet.
Time to get them lips wet. We got Celsius. This is gonna be the fastest
prefer
round of get them
Fahrenheit.
lips wet. This is going to be the fastest round of Get Them Lips Wet because we're going to go off of a running battery of a camera. Celsius Arctic Vibe, Sparkling Frozen Berry Edition. Essential Energy, accelerates metabolism, burns body fat, 0 sugar, and 10 calories. Boom. Let's crack her open. Here you go. I gave that
Hold
a
on, just take
5.
the first drink because you're sick, but all right.
You're also sick.
You give it. I'm not sick.
I gave it a 5.
Yeah. See, Celsius specifically has like a weird, like oakiness to it.
That has been Get Them Lips Wet with Jordan and Isaac.
It's 5.
5 overall. Boom. Moving on.
Here you go.
All right. Do we want to do hot takes or do we just want to beat the camera to its death?
I think we should do hot takes.
All right. Go get them.
I can't get up.
You can't get up?
Yeah.
Where on earth is the hot takes?
It's in the office.
It's in the office.
On the floor. Right where the wall meets my desk. On the right-hand side. The wooden desk. So, hey Jordan, say something funny. So yesterday I saw a bird and it was eating this French fry, and it was like on a French fry, and that was it. Thank you, sir.
What were you talking about?
I said, hey Jordan, say something funny, so I did.
Oh, okay.
It's better to receive cash on a birthday than gifts.
I think that can be true occasionally. As a person. So I feel like money only works as a gift when you're an adult. Like kids, it's like they'll take the money, but they love getting stuff. Like they'll take the opportunity of getting stuff, but they really don't care about money. Adults care about money.
I don't
Right.
care about money. I would rather get something sentimental.
Well, here's the thing. The last couple of years, I've asked for Christmas and my birthday. I'm like, hey, I don't care what you get me. And if you can't think of anything, I will gladly take cash because I've been in the dumps, right? I will gladly take money when I'm broke. But if I'm well off, if I don't need money, I definitely think that, a gift from, your thoughtfulness is 1,000 times better. But if you can get me out of a bind, like buy me a gas tank, appreciate you. But I just have a feeling that I'm never going to be broke again,
Yeah.
if God willing. But yeah. When the adult, like this only applies to adults. When they're broke, cash is a good gift. I don't know if it's not 10 out of 10 better gift. All right? Something that's from the heart, from your thoughtfulness.
Excuse me. My goodness, I'm sorry.
Is going to be better. But, when it comes to quick transaction appreciation, hey, thanks for spotting me. Now I can have dinner tonight, I'm going to say no. It's not better.
I don't think it's better. No.
Because, I feel like it's only better situationally.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that, but like if that's the case, then is it really better, or is it just
That's
more
why I say no.
convenient? Sometimes, yeah, I'd say no. All right, and that has been your hot takes.
Yes, sir.
All these hot takes we've had have been very mild, except for like 2 of them.
Meat and potatoes.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Merry Christmas,
What are you
y'all.
expecting from the third annual Too Many Christmases?
Well, so I'm expecting a lot of like stuff. Just like it's a 2-hour special that's just jammed full of so much stuff.
I mean, that's how it's always been.
Not really.
Yeah.
I feel like this year it's like way more. Like
I mean, just because we're shooting in 3 different places.
to me that's like to me that's a lot, I guess. Like previously it's just like we
definitely
we
gonna
sit
take
down
more than one evening to shoot.
and we
this
just hang out and just do our thing. But like this time we're doing our thing for only an hour, and then we do a movie review for a half hour,
one. And then we do a sneak peek video game Christmas special.
which we don't even get to record that until the 22nd at the earliest. So it's just gonna be crazy. I am not looking forward to that, to be honest with you.
What? Playing video games with your friends?
No, like the crunch time of like recording that and immediately having to like slap that together for something we're gonna like.
The shorter
Launch.
the better when we record.
Well, I mean, it's still
Like-
gotta be 30 minutes long.
I know, 30 minutes. But
I
like,
say we could just record for 30 minutes.
Going off of like what we've done for video game content, though, it can accidentally turn into 2 hours in and of itself.
Yeah,
And so we gotta keep it short and sweet.
we gotta have like a very specific thing we're gonna do in there, and I think we could just.
I'll come up with a couple things.
I was thinking we could do the first heist, like specifically just
Yeah,
the
but
first.
is there gonna
one.
be snow though? I want to do like something Christmas related
I guess true.
with.
I suppose we could
GTA.
just screw around.
We could do a snowball fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do like a little thing, design the best snowmobile, like snow car, or like Christmas car. I mean, like
Yeah. Ooh, and we could do a race from the top of the map to the bottom.
yeah, because impromptu races are a thing. That's yeah, I think that sounds really cool. Actually, I'm just now looking forward to the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
because like that's gonna be crunch time. Because like if we don't record it till the 22nd, that means we have one day to do it. So, woo.
Well, it's just awesome though, because like the way I see it is, I didn't know what exactly we were gonna do for GTA until just now, and so like I am now so much more relieved.
Can tell when you hold in a cough because you do the same thing.
Stop it! Oh my
Same
gosh.
thing I do. You're really, I'm so relieved.
Man, this is getting gross, bro.
Oh my
Man.
goodness.
We gotta sanitize these mics. But yeah, dude, like, make your best sleigh and race to the bottom, race to the docks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's got
Start from Mount Chiliad, top of Mount Chiliad, and you gotta race
Yeah.
to the docks.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh my gosh.
Cause like you gotta, if it's a sleigh, you gotta incorporate like sledding
That's true. So we gotta do it on a mountain.
on the top of Mount Chiliad.
Yeah, with snow and stuff. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great.
we got a plan.
This
we got
this
a plan.
this Skull Stone Gaming sneak peek is gonna be freaking peak, bro. Literally.
Peak. Oh, I'm just happy that we can like. After that, we can start recording GTA content.
Yeah.
It's like that'd be great.
Dude, okay, so imagine this. Bro, we all buy GTA 6. We're like one of the first gaming groups to actually put out GTA 6
Yeah.
content regularly.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Well, it's not gonna have it online immediately.
Bro, imagine though. Imagine the reception we would get just because we have GTA 6 in our title.
It's also not releasing on PC immediately either. It's gonna take like a year and a half for that.
Which means we gotta record on TV.
Yeah, we'll have to get a.
We gotta jerry rig that as
Couple
soon as
capture cards,
possible,
I
bro.
guess.
We gotta get GTA 6 content up here ASAP.
I mean, if that's the case, then someone's gonna have to get another console of some sort.
For real. I'll be rich by the time GTA comes out. Man, there's been a lot of days since I've actually had a console of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy.
The amount of times that I've almost bought you one, just so you'd stop playing on mine. But then
I'll get mine back when I get an apartment.
and then you moved back here, and then I think about, oh, well, he doesn't have a TV to play it on. Shoot. Yeah.
But yeah, please. This is going to be our best Too Many Christmases. Something
So
that's-
far.
Yeah, like a little challenge is like I do really want to take it up a notch every year with the Christmas special.
I've got a really, really good idea for next year.
What?
Do you want to talk about it now?
I mean, just say it and then we'll move on.
I gotta get your approval.
Okay.
So, it'll be kind of more akin to, like, I guess our second one, last year's, and then I guess it'll have, like, I feel like it'll have the same sort of vibe though as the first one, but I'm thinking we get as many people as we can. Like we get Armin, we get Sime, you, me, we get, like, you know, maybe even who was maybe even like Devin, or just like a bunch of people, right? Mm-hmm. Vinny and Marcellus, they can both come, and we do a proper randomized gift exchange.
Okay.
Like you pull a name from the hat, that's your person, right? And like we could just do like a real big gathering where we do like a bunch of, say, like mini games, like pin the tail on the donkey or some type of junk like that.
I have concepts of a plan. That's
Well,
what,
the
that's
big,
what that's giving.
Yeah. Well, it is a concept, but the big thing is like getting a bunch of people together. Well, so like my idea for it is, every year I stay here for Thanksgiving, and I go to my dad's for Christmas. What if next year I did the opposite, and like we could actually do something big for Christmas since I'll be here?
Sure.
I don't know. It's still just an idea. It's a whole year away, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to Fancers. Jordan, do you remember what the Fancers was?
Absolutely not.
I do, and it was stupid.
Did you ask it?
Yeah, I asked it. Just wait. I post so much on Facebook. I have an addiction. 1 second. Ooh, how many reactions did my... Ooh, cool. Anyways. Oh, goodness. I post way too much on Facebook, I swear.
What's your rarest or coolest Xbox achievement?
My coolest Xbox achievement?
Yeah.
Saints Row 4 Xbox achievement. Actually, no, it might have been an objective. Yeah, it was definitely an objective, and it was be a badass.
Okay.
But I think still the coolest achievement that I've unlocked is definitely a Saints Row achievement, because those things are titled way cool. So, Jordan, let me remind you of the dumbest question we've probably ever had to ask. Simple question for my friends: is knowing the difference between a salad fork and a regular fork important?
Oh my goodness.
Is that important knowledge to have? Listeners, do you think it's important to know the difference between a salad fork and a regular fork? All right? Is that important?
Well, here's your answers.
We have answers. And I'm definitely picking up on some generational stuff.
Yeah.
Some generational data.
I saw it too.
Andrew Reeves Syme, who is probably the youngest one to say yes. How old is Andrew? How old is Syme?
27.
27. How old is James?
Who's who?
James Ward. How old is he?
Same.
In his 20s, he says no. Nana, you know how old she is. She says yes. Papa, you know how old he is. Around the same age. He says yes. Abigail Shunk, youngster, 20-something, says nope. Deb Baker Belcher, actually in her...
She's older.
60s. She says no, actually. And then Dean Sturdivant says, any fork can be a salad fork if you believe in yourself.
Yep. Thanks, Dean.
I love that one.
Is that the first one he's commented on?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Susan Ruggles says yes. Wendy Stout says no, and it's really embarrassing when you don't. Setting me up for failure. Don't like it. Sherry Shank says yes. Knowledge is power, and you never know when you might be in a situation where details matter. I mean, I guess when the occasion arises, yeah. Has it happened in my 25 years of life? No. But for
see,
that
his
one
reasoning was
time-
like just like more knowledge is just better. So like, I mean,
Honestly,
in
yeah.
that context, yes, it is. That is true. But like, is it important though?
to know. I don't know.
Is your life gonna be different if you know that?
And then Nana posted a picture of all the utensils at a dinner table.
So the only problem that bothers me with that is that the salad fork is just the regular fork, but like
smaller.
smaller. So they just took the same picture and just downscaled it. When the salad fork is supposed to be different, it's supposed to have 3 prongs.
Rachel says 100% yes. It's almost as important as knowing to put your napkin on your lap when you sit down to eat.
No one does that.
I've done that occasionally.
I've done it literally once.
In your life?
Yes.
When I'm at a fancy restaurant
You know where
and they
I
got
was?
those thick napkins around the silverware,
Yeah.
you know that those napkins are meant to be on your lap.
You want to know where I was where I
Where?
did that? I was at Olive Garden.
Okay.
We took a class field trip there.
That's what I...
Yeah, except I did it in high school.
Oh. These kids are at the dating age. It's time to teach them some things.
No, it was middle school. It was middle school. It was my my 8th year. It was our advisory. We raised up enough, or our homeroom. We raised up enough money. They were like, "What if we just like gathered a bunch of money to go to Olive Garden for fun?" And then we did that, and like, just like it was literally for no reason. Our just teacher was just like, "What if we did that?" And then he got permission from the principal. We were gone for like 3 periods.
That's incredible.
We just went to Olive Garden for lunch for no reason.
Dog, that's actually sick.
It was
love
great.
that. I
It was
love
great.
everything about that. And then Nathan Jensen says, not unless you're going to a nice restaurant or want to impress people. All right.
You guys want to hear me scratch my beard?
No, that is disgusting sounding. No. Stop that. Stop that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Nobody wants to hear that. Anyways, what's the
I do.
question? What's the question in
I
this
don't know why,
episode?
but I find it oddly like therapeutic.
What's the question in this episode?
What's the question? You like hearing beer scratch noises?
No. I'll answer that for everyone. No.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. How about we just continue the question I asked you?
What?
What's your rarest achievement? That way we can make it vague, and it doesn't have to be about video games. No? Okay. Well, how about what's your hot take?
Sorry, I had to figure out how to word a few things. Simple question for my friends. What is an achievement? you are proud of?
Video games or otherwise. I don't know. It's just
I mean, if you comment early and you say something about a video game achievement, it'll encourage others to maybe even think about that for themselves.
I really want Trevor to comment on this one.
I really want Trevor to start a video game podcast under the Skullstone brand. I know he'd do good. I know he'd do great. He just needs somebody with him. I don't know anybody who loves video games as much as him and are up to date.
That'd be a
as
really
him.
cool thing for him and James to do together, but James gets too nervous about being on camera and stuff like that. Like, I would love to see James do that. Because I'd say he is roughly the same equivalent of Trevor.
You think so?
Yeah,
When it
no,
comes
really.
to, like video games.
Dude, I
and
asked
staying
him
up to date with video
last
games?
night. I sent him a snap. I gave him 2 details about this vague video game. It was like PlayStation exclusive, Nazis experimenting on aliens. And he that was it. I asked him,
And
"What is that? What
Nazis-
game is that?" Experimenting on aliens. Nazis experiment on. And he gave me the right answer.
Okay.
This guy knows his stuff. It's crazy.
Okay. New podcast idea under the Skullstone brand. A politics podcast.
Nope.
Hosted by Austin Buckner and Armin Zolich.
How about Armin Zolik and Jerry Lingelbach?
No, because
That's how we go viral.
they're they both lean a little bit right, though.
Yeah. Armin's not a little bit, but yeah.
He's very right. Dad's mostly independent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Jordan, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
Oh, let's see. This podcast episode goes out to Gary Busey.
Okay.
Gary Busey.
Okay. Stop. This episode goes out to Kyle Peterson.
You know, because like that commercial, it was, I think, the first Amazon Fire TV stick. He's like talking into the microphone on the remote. He's like, Gary Busey. Gary Busey. Gary Busey. It's really funny. It's really funny. I don't know why. That was like from like 2006, and it just always stuck with me. And yes, Kyle Peterson is pretty freaking awesome
I
too.
dedicate this podcast episode out to Kyle Peterson because I saw him at Revolver last weekend, and you know, I had been so long since I had been to Revolver that I forgot. Oh yeah, one of my favorite dudes regularly goes to these. And I saw Kyle, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Hey, man, so Cardona's right over there. Have you gotten him on the podcast yet?" And I don't know. For some reason, it meant a lot to me that Kyle recalled my desire to get Matt on the podcast. And that just shows that that homie cares and that homie listens. And he's at least 1% invested in what we do here. And he's also a pretty cool guy. And so, yeah, this episode goes out to you, Kyle.
Didn't you first meet Kyle at a Revolver show?
Yeah, I saw him, and I only knew him from YouTube, just, you know, watching his toy videos. And I'm like, no freaking way that's Kyle Peterson, the guy off of YouTube. And so it was. And yeah, like, I think he sees me as a genuine guy because, you know, I didn't first run into him for like any clout or anything. I was just like a fan. I was like, "Hey, man, do you do YouTube?" you know, are you Kyle Peterson? And so, yeah, I don't know how often that happens to him, but yeah, it's I can't believe how far we've come with Kyle personally. And yeah, this one goes out to you, Kyle. Really appreciative of
You know,
it.
I saw him a lot when I worked somewhere else. I'm not going to name right now. But yeah, it was always a treat to see him. Always.
Yeah, it's always so nice.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not confirmed yet, but yeah, anybody curious, you could look up Kyle Peterson on YouTube. Guy's got an amazing toy collection, and you can look into him. And what I say is not confirmed is, homie just agreed to us maybe doing a podcast in his illustrious toy collection of a basement. And that'll be fun. We don't know when it will be, but that'll be fun. So stay tuned. 1, 2, 3, amen.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.